distinguished guests. We thank you all for joining us online today. As you know, the NSE remains committed to providing issuers with a platform that allows them to meet their strategic business objectives. The closing gong ceremony is one of such platforms being organized to support and recognize milestones and accomplishments of our listed companies. This afternoon, it is my pleasure to welcome the Acting Managing Director of Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC to today's digital closing gong ceremony to commemorate the successful listing of 146,278,241 additional ordinary shares of 50 kobo each, arising from a scheme of merger between Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC and Savannah Sugar Company Limited. This deal marks the consolidation of both businesses following Dangote Sugar's acquisition of majority equity stake in Savannah Sugar in February 2013. On behalf of the National Council and Management of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, I congratulate the board and management of Dangote Sugar for this laudable achievement and the commitment towards the sustained growth of this reputable brand. I also commend Vertiva Capital Management and Standard Chartered Capital, the professional parties to this transaction, for the successful conclusion of this merger. As you know, the NSE is committed to supporting and helping issuers derive great value from their interaction with the market. Some of our efforts in this regard include advocacy, value-added services, capacity building, and many others. We have also achieved all-round increased efficiency in terms of competitive pricing structures, improved turnaround time, and enhanced customer experience. We believe that it is our responsibility to strategically position ourselves to support the growth of our issuers, dealing members, and other stakeholders. From a corporate social responsibility perspective, we continue to implement on our masks donations to several states, schools, and institutions. On Friday, 2nd of October, we donated face masks to Ekwetedo Senior and Junior High Schools, Lagos Island, and Grands Mates Secondary School, Isolo, Lagos. We also donated 250 masks each to the Abia and Imo State governors as part of the Council President's recent visits. I therefore use this opportunity to invite Dangote Sugar PLC and indeed all our viewers to join this campaign. Let me reassure the leadership of Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC that the NSC will remain your trusted business partner in achieving your strategic business objectives. Congratulations once again on a successful merger, and I invite the MD Dangote Sugar to make a few remarks.
Thank you, Mr. Olumide, for inviting Dangote Sugar to ring the closing gong today in commendation of a successful merger for Savannah Sugar Company Limited and for the listing of new shares on the stock exchange. A very good afternoon to the doyen of the market, ladies and gentlemen, and our appreciation to all our shareholders, our board, our professional advisors, the regulators, government agencies, and all other stakeholders for the successful merger and listing of the new shares. Background to the merger: in November 2019, Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC, DSR, announced its intention to merge with Savannah Sugar Company Limited, SACL. The merger was executed through a scheme of arrangement in accordance with Section 539 of the Companies and Allied Matters Act. Post securing the relevant approvals, the merger of DSR and SACL became effective on 1st September 2020. As consideration, shareholders of the legacy SACL received new DSR shares pro rata to their shareholding in SACL. The new shares were listed on 30th September 2020. The rationale and the benefits for the merger, including the following: to ensure an efficient structure that maximizes existing and creates additional shareholder value through operational and financial synergies, administrative efficiencies, increased profitability, strategic opportunities and benefits for employees and other stakeholders, position and sustain the enlarged DSR as an integrated sugar producer in Nigeria. It promotes sugar production, backward integration, and sustainable development in line with the Nigeria Sugar Master Plan. Positions the enlarged DSR as a leading integrated sugar producer in Nigeria, in addition to our other backward integration sites. Increased access to capital for the enlarged DSR. Provides access to liquid securities for the shareholders. More efficiently structured enlarged DSR with potential tax benefits accruing from the merger. You will kindly recall that in addition to our refinery operations, the Dangote Sugar backward integration master plan is to produce 1.08 million metric ton per annum refined sugar from locally grown sugarcane in 6 years across various sites, and eventually 1.5 million metric ton in 10 years. Besides the foreign exchange savings that will be achieved with local production, the extended value chain in sugar production will be maximized to produce 100 million liters of ethanol potentially across all sites, animal feed and surplus power generation to be sourced from cane fiber, generate over 75,000 jobs. To ensure this is achieved, the federal government revised the BIP delivery timelines. DSR now is required to deliver 550,000 metric ton per annum of refined sugar by 2024. We will keep the market up to date on these activities as the days goes by. Going forward, operations of the legacy SACL will continue essentially in the same manner as conducted prior to the merger. Legacy SACL's pre-merger operations will become a division within DSR instead of a subsidiary. The realization of these synergies is expected to result in improved returns to the shareholders and the beneficial to all the stakeholders, including employees and customers at large. On behalf of the Board of Directors of Dangote Sugar Refinery PLC, thank you, Mr. Olumide and the NSE for this opportunity given to close the market today. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ravindra, for the wonderful remarks. Let me now invite the doyen of the market, Alhaji Rashid Yusuf, to make a few remarks.
Thank you very much. On behalf of the daily member of the Nigerian Stock Exchange, it is my pleasure to welcome to the Nigerian Stock Exchange, Mr. Ravindra Singh B, who is the name managing director of the Nigerian Sugar Company. We are very happy to have you, and we are also very happy to share with you the congratulations expressed to you by the Nigerian Stock Exchange about the successful completion of adding for the additional listing of 146,878,241 ordinary shares of 50 kobo each of sugar and Dangote Sugar Refinery shares to the existing one on the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We congratulate you for the successful completion of this particular exercise. And it is also an indication of your standing in the market that you are able
You appear to be muted.
Very happy to have you. Yeah, I'm hearing you. We're very happy to have you here. Let me also say that during the course of your statement, you mentioned the fact that you will be providing us with more information as development evolves within your organization. We are very happy to know that, and we will welcome you to do that because you need to keep close to the market, and in keeping close to the market, you need to provide information. Let me also remind you again that in the Nigerian Stock Exchange, prices are determined by 3 major factors. The first one, which is very important, is your published account, which you give to us on a periodic basis. But more importantly, it's also other information, management information that reflect development within your organization or reflect the development within the market or even the challenges that you have. You need to keep the market. You need to keep close to your issuing house. You need to keep close to your brokers, and you need to keep close to a stock exchange. The more information you give us about your successes and your challenges, the better we're able to reflect on your pricing and the Nigerian Stock Exchange. We are ready to work with you. If you don't provide those information at and when due, then you leave room to the third factors in determining the price on the market, which is the public hearsay. We always don't want that one because that's tantamount to rumor mongering, which might not necessarily be beneficial to you. So we're happy that you have already said it. You want to keep in close contact with us, and we will want to work very closely with you. Provide all information that you can. When you have challenges, let us know. Don't hide it. Don't think that because it's negative or the information is not as good as you want it, therefore you hide it. No, share it with us. We may be able to even suggest to you way out of your challenges. And when you have good news also, share it with us because we reflect both the good and the bad. And then we also work into with you as a partner in progress. That's the way we want you to see us. So it is my pleasure, as I said, to welcome you for a very successful exercise you have done. And it's also to promise you that we are with you for your future growth and your continued acceptance by your shareholder. You are welcome to the floor of Nigerian Stock Exchange. Thank you for your presentation.
Thank you. Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Dunia, for your remarks. MD, I think we have about 20 seconds before the market closes. And in about that time, I'll just invite you to close the market. So let's just wait another 15 or so seconds. You may close the market. Thank you, MD. Distinguished guests, that familiar sound is what you would have heard on the trading floor, signifying that the end of another successful trading day. I want to congratulate and thank Dangote Sugar and the managing director and his team for joining us this afternoon. Distinguished ladies and gentlemen, we want to thank you for being part of this closing gong ceremony on behalf of Dangote Sugar PLC.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Olumide, and thank you, the doyen of the stock exchange.
Thank you. You're welcome.
Thank you. The event is now ended.